Hello, did you ever wonder why Super Mario Bros. 2 was a little bit different than the rest of the series? How come it had Toad and Princess instead of just Mario and Luigi? And why is it they never brought back the infamous Super Jump? Possibly the greatest move of all time in a Mario game, at least in my opinion. Personally, it's my favorite move ever made. This is your normal jump height. This is your charged jump height. On the wiki they call it a charged jump, but me and my friends just called it a super jump. How come in this Mario game you could pick up enemies and pick up objects and throw them? Why was this even a mechanic in a Mario game at all? Why did this game have these magical doors? You could go into them and get your mushroom power up and usually a couple of coins. Because this game is not Super Mario Bros. 2. It never was. It's Doki Doki Panic. Welcome to Doki Doki Panic on the Nintendo Family Computer System. A system that never happened in America. You're going to see this pause for a moment because this Meeson emulator I'm using is taking out Disk A and it's putting in Disk B, which is completely necessary for this game to work. You notice how this game has 4 people, just like the 4 in Super Mario Bros. 2. That's because this game is Super Mario Bros. 2. If you grew up in the 1980s here in America and you're familiar with Super Mario Bros. 2, this game is everything that game is. Super jump, picking up enemies and throwing them, picking up objects, and everything else. The music, the monsters, the backgrounds, the sprites, everything except pretty much the monster sprites and some of the power-ups are original Doki Doki Panic. Because we were too slow and stupid to get the real Super Mario Brothers. There's your mushroom in this game, it's just a heart. So what's the original Super Mario Bros. 2? This is it. You can play as either Mario or Luigi, and this game is ridiculously hard. So they may have been onto something. Now that's a regular mushroom. Here's a death mushroom, or a poison mushroom. This game just came out approximately 9 months after the original Super Mario Bros. 1, and it looks like an upgraded version of that game. In fact, it looks like a ROM hack to me. I didn't claim to be particularly good at Mario, just throwing that out there now. This game is also the first game that introduced different mechanics for Mario and for Luigi. Let's try Luigi. Look how nice and high my jump is. But I found that he's difficult to control if you're not familiar with him. So what is the Super Mario Bros. 2 that we all know and love? It's it's just a reskin of the Japanese Doki Doki Panic for Nintendo Family Computer System. Does that mean it's a bad game? No, not necessarily. A lot of gamers tend to mock Super Mario Bros. 2 and say that it's too different from the rest of the Mario games. It is different. Different as in, it adds variety to something that needed variety really bad. All kinds of monsters, power-ups, bosses that you wouldn't normally have. Of course, you can play the original, and I think it's just about as fun as playing Super Mario Bros. 2, but there's a couple of things you better do. For one thing, you better use a core called Meson Core to run these Nintendo ROMs, or to run these Family Disk System ROMs. You're going to want to go into Options, scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to want to make sure Automatically Insert Disks is on. That will save you a lot of time and headaches when you go to run these, trust me on that. Just to show you guys for a second, this picture right here is the single best representation I've seen of what this system actually looked like. You could put the controllers on the sides and mount them, which I think is incredibly cool, and the part the controller connected to actually mounted on top of a floppy drive system. If you see the yellow disc there, this is what the games came on. They either came on one or two of these. Now if they came on two of these, that's why you need that Meson core, so you can have it automatically flip disks for you. You can do it yourself manually, but only if the emulator itself supports manual changing of floppy disks, and they don't all. Anyway, that's all there is to this video. I just want to say thank you for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.